What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Yo,
Yes,
yo, your boy Pat.
you know what I'm saying? You tapping in live right now on base soil. Want everybody to go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and turn on your damn notifications so you know when we go live. Shout out my boy Danker already in the building, you know what I'm saying, before boys even tap in today. They're pretty lit, man. Happy Friday to my boy. How you doing?
Man, another great day in the Bay, man. I can't complain. Just chilling. It was pretty warm. You know what I'm saying? I got outside for a quick second. Nothing crazy, but it's a good day.
Man,
How you?
we kind of felt like it was a long week, but jam packed with like football games in between. So that definitely helped out. Having the Monday night and the Thursday night or last night, which was really good. And then how we just dipping right back into the weekend, man, with these college games and shit like that, bro. How you feeling like with everything, come back in the swing of things, and no more dog days of summer? How you getting used to this new schedule?
Yeah, getting it's football season, you know what I'm saying? So you got a new game every week, getting excited. College football is like not really no huge matchups this week, but I want to see the Tennessee and Florida game. That's probably the only one I really got circled, but everything else is kind of whatever. But NFL, you know what I'm saying? Once the season starts, it's like you got something to look forward to every week. So you be over the win or the loss by Monday, and then it's on opponent, focusing on them Rams. I finally got to rewatch the Steelers game a little bit. I still didn't finish it, but I like some things I saw. But yeah, worried about the Rams. I'll probably watch their last game a little bit later, but other than that, I'm chilling.
So you do film work for the teams that we face every week?
Well, I just started my free trial with the
Oh
all-
yeah.
NFL. So about to start shit. About to the all 22 film is fire though. Like it shows each play from both angles, from our side, their side. So that shit's pretty dope. And it's like cut game's done like an hour and 15 minutes.
Does it do end zone looks as well too, or it's on
Yes,
from their sideline?
yeah. So they do. I think, I think one sideline and then one end zone look. So like
One's
right
already
behind the
okay.
one sideline, one right behind the quarterback, I believe. That's a good. I know for sure one's behind the quarterback, and I can't remember if the other one is sideline or not.
Usually they at least got the end zone look from behind it. That's my favorite look, just to be able to kind of see how the play develops, what the quarterback's seeing, how things are flowing with the safeties and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, no, that's pretty dope. Let me know how that's going for you, because I might have to tap in. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead.
I think I'm gonna end up getting yearly subscriptions, but I'll definitely let you know though.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to boy Danker, you know what I'm saying? Hold it down, you know what I'm saying? Let's fucking go, you know what I'm saying? Gang in the building. My boy E Monday pulling up, you know what I'm saying? 2-0, already go ahead and put it on the board, you feel me? Yeah.
Keep outside for you on the way.
Yeah, fact. That's a good segue for your 49ers. Going to be going up against the Lambs this weekend at Levi South, a.k.a. SoFi Stadium, at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock kickoff. We was able to see the Rams, I would say handily, kind of gave it to the Seahawks last week. Like, they had them in some fits, no doubt.
My bad. It was a game at halftime, but after that, the Rams came out and pretty much dominated the second half.
Yeah, like surprisingly, in Seattle too. So that was really interesting to see. Nobody had them definitely winning last week. I for sure didn't. And the 49ers, you called it. We was gonna smack the shot at the Steelers. I was a little bit more nervous after everything had transpired over the preseason and over the offseason, but 49ers beat the shit out of the Steelers. So both teams coming into this matchup with the win should prove for a pretty good, like, old school. So are you thinking we're going to get the vibes from when remember that Thursday night game when Jared Goff and the Niners, like, I forgot, I want to say it was Nick Mullins that game, or it could have been Jimmy, but they was going back and forth. It was like one of the best Thursday night games ever. But, like, you think we get those type of vibes to McVay and Shanahan, or what you feeling for the game?
That was actually Hoyer. I was at that game. That was
Hoyer. Oh, you was at that game?
Yeah,
Nice.
Sammy Watkins had 3 touchdowns, I think, that game. Like it was a ridiculous game. I was actually at that game. We had I think we had the black uniforms and they had the all
Yep.
yellow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But
Yep.
yeah, I don't expect them to score a lot of points, honestly. Like they Stafford is good if you let him sit back there and take his time, but he don't
Right.
have that type of time to do
Right.
that shit with us. Also, Cooper Cup, we know he likes to abuse that, and you ain't got Cooper Cup, like you're really in a hole. They ran
Mm,
pretty well against the Seahawks from what I saw,
mm.
and that shit definitely ain't gonna fly against us. Like you are not running the ball against us. Like our MO is like we kind of, I wouldn't say we were bad in the past, but that was the way you had to be. It's just because you absolutely couldn't run. But now I feel like our pass defense is better, so
Yep.
you're gonna have to try to pass, but I don't feel like
So
it's nothing there.
who's the Seattle's like best pass rusher right now? Like I can't even name one like off the top of my head.
Woods probably. I think they got Woods
I
up
don't even
there
know who
still.
that is. So like,
He's on the interior if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know who that is. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing they're not on the same caliber as Javon Hargraves, Nick
nah,
Bosa,
they don't have
or
no.
Armstead. You know what I'm saying?
Their back end is pretty good. Like they got Wagner, they got some good DBs. They got who at Diggs. They got um damn, what's the dude they drafted last year? He's a baller, even though I don't really
my boy Tariq Woolen.
yeah, he's a
Yeah,
baller. Yeah, I
yeah.
gotta respect him. He's a baller. And then I also said the kid they drafted, I like him too, but it's always fuck Seattle, so it's whatever. But
Always.
you feel me? At the end of the day.
I
But
die. Shout out
yeah,
to the background. You know what I'm saying?
nobody on their D line is nobody that sticks out. So you're probably right. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, try your luck if you want, Matt Stafford. We know how this shit goes, bro. Like, you feel me? Like I expect them to score no more than 10 points.
Ooh, you said 10 points, my boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't see anyone on there. Like, I mean, we're gonna dig into it more into a second, but like, just from what we have from the front seven, and I feel like the Steelers had at least more weapons than what the Rams are going to be coming into. You know what I'm saying? The game with. So just that alone, like the defense should just feast this weekend. Like it should be.
Yeah.
I'm predicting we should be pretty crazy in terms of a win here. But let's catch up with the chat right quick, see what's going on. My boy Dagger said he might pick up a class at City College just for that NFL Pass discount. Nice.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, hey, City College, you get a pretty good amount of discounts
sure.
if you go to City College. So no,
any California college, you can go for free right now, man. Tap in.
Yeah, you know.
Good jug right now. Hey, I'm in
class
school. Shit. You feel me? I'm putting on. I'm doing it. Hey,
man.
We here, Xavier. What it do, man? Appreciate you coming through, my
Gary,
boy. Per
Xavier. Hey,
usual.
Xavier, where you been at? Hey, Xavier ain't been in the morning roast chat, man. Where you been at, bro? We in the chat. I pull up on no part.
Said 14 if they lucky. No, for real, bro. Like,
yeah,
they be like, yeah, like garbage
that's
time touchdown or something. You feel me? We ain't.
Yeah,
They don't put no fear in my heart. Even when Stafford like won the Super, I just he's a good quarterback, but people hype him up just too much for me. Like he just ain't that dude. Like he's got a good arm, but
well, I've always been a Matthew Stafford fan. We could go ahead and segue into that right now. When Stafford was on the Lions, I was a big fan of him coming out of Georgia. My brother used to always give me shit. And I'm like, I'm telling you, man, like he could ball, bro. And they used to always want to say, it's just Calvin Johnson, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he's balling. But he got a cannon. The reason why he's probably still around the league right now. And I know Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan were like both fighting it out for Matthew Stafford in 20 whatever that year they won 2 years ago. So definitely respect level there. But as you guys see at the bottom of the screen, Sean McVay currently 1-8 versus Shanahan in the last 9 meetings. Matthew Stafford 1-4 versus the Niners in the last 5 meetings. So it's not really looking too good for them boys down there. What is it you think? And Kyle Shanahan has a really good record just against his old proteges as well. Like it's kind of just like a more like Kyle feels like, you know, like I'm not gonna get smoked by these niggas like that I pretty much trained. Or what do you think comes with that?
I just don't think the way they play defense kind of really matches up well with how they, and then also the teams like like even when they had Jalen Ramsey, he's not really like a tackler. Like he's a good cover dude, but he's not really a tackler. Like so when we're big ass physical team that likes to run the ball, and they're kind of like I wouldn't say finesse, but they're more like based on like speed and agility. You know what I'm saying? As far as their defense goes, and we're based on like brute strength. Like we're just gonna run the ball down your throat. So,
Physicality.
yeah, exactly. So like they just don't really match well up against us. And then it's probably one of those things too that McVay probably in his head at this point, like he's so stuck on trying to scheme and beat Shanahan that he probably gets in his own way sometimes. But at the end of the day, it ain't no mercy in this league. Step on them while they down.
Yeah,
You know
no, facts. No, it's a lot of having to do with Kyle just knowing how to game plan and how to attack these teams. I feel like Mike McDaniels had a pretty good game plan last time we played them with the Dolphins, but still just gonna come out with a victory. Sean McVay, like the games have been close when we played them, so we're not gonna say we just smack them every time. But we just always come out with a win in the end. But it's just interesting with me to see every time Kyle Shanahan goes up against fucking Matt LaFleur, Sean McVay, Mike McDaniels last year. He's always like kind of like pulls out the stops to go ahead and beat his ex proteges, I will say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Catch up with the folks, right? You know what I'm saying? Boy Xavier said, take a breather, got listen to these fantasy videos and get ahead. Pop in here each day, though. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you. Danger, CMC. Man, I got CMC game too, Danger. CMC shows out against LA, but I'm wondering if we see a big dose of Elijah since we barely use them. Elijah Mitchell kind of feels like damaged goods right now for me. He got the carries last week, kind of really doing too much. Do you think it's time to kind of transition to Mason and a TDP over Elijah?
I mean, I'm not necessarily there yet. I mean, he only had like 5 carries, so he didn't really do much with those carries. But at the end of the day, it wasn't like I felt like he had a real rhythm going, so I wasn't really mad at him. He was kind of just giving CMC a breather.
Yeah.
Also,
true.
I remember he was hurt a little bit for training camp, so it's his first real action, getting the pads on, laying some hits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really too worried about him. I think he'll probably get it going a little bit more this week. I don't necessarily think Kyle's gonna run CMC 25 times a game. Like it was unstoppable, but at the same time, it's a long season, bro. Like we're not playing for, you know what I'm saying? We're playing for January, February.
I think he'll still be in that 20 to 22 throreshold, though. Like
no, for sure. And I mean, he's gonna be around it, but necessarily like 25 carries plus 25. I mean, 5-6 catches. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he's gonna continue to do that. Yeah. So I do think Elijah will probably get some more ops to get more rhythm going. But he got to do more with those carries. Otherwise, like you said, they're going to start looking at other options. You know what I'm saying? It's just the name of the game. But I got faith in him, though.
All right. Still faith in Elijah Mitchell. Not mad at that. Let's see. Rams were a paycheck chip that's bouncing. Man, it's definitely bounced hard. I would totally be. Would you want to? Man, I would still want to be in that boat, man. Like, fuck it. We just win a championship and did it. You know what I'm saying?
Not for sure. But also, they got to do a better job of drafting. Even within paying all your players, too, you still got to draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got to draft a few players that can stick around.
I think they're still going to start transitioning to that the next couple of years. So, yeah.
African Mike said they beat us in the playoffs, though.
Yeah, that one.
You ain't lying,
that
brother.
one is the one that matters. So, I will give you that. You know what I'm saying? E-Money said they just can't fuck with us. We just that much better. Yep, very true.
Facts.
Boy, Ron G in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Boy, Xavier said Elijah can't stay healthy for 4 games.
That's his problem.
Man, said damn it.
But we'll see how it goes when he don't have the workload. So we'll see.
That's true. That's very true. TDP can't block his own. Damn. Hey, give my boy some slack, man. That was one play. That was
gotta learn, man. You gotta learn.
Bro, this is hella funny, bro. Bro, this nigga Ramelia came to the. Hey, what's up, bro? Shout out this boy Ramelia Sports Report. Been talking shit all week in the Morning Rose chat. He been trying to hold it down for his little lambs. But bro, I don't know how y'all gonna do it on Sunday,
Rams
bro.
take the West. Oh
Like,
yeah,
like
they win one game in Seattle. They start talking crazy.
bro, he
Yeah,
trying to
that's crazy.
say they with the West. So look, this is their whole, bro. This is your own. This is where you are always just gonna miss me, bro. Like this is your whole argument, bro. How's the rebuild been since '94? We know, bro. Haven't won a Super Bowl since '94, but we
That's
beat
funny.
y'all ass 8 games, bro. Y'all have 1 win versus an 8 in 9 games, bro. Like that shit is crazy. How are y'all gonna win on Sunday, bro? I ask Rams fans that all the time, and it's always y'all ain't won since '94. So,
I mean, yeah, I guess that's cool, but we're talking about now. I ain't worried about that right now. We got to worry about, like you said, Sunday and moving forward. You know what I'm saying? If you, I know he don't believe the Rams gonna win the West. So.
He don't. Now he just, they got their little win last week, so you know to be
I mean, I
about
respect
that.
it.
But
Nice
I'm just
division
saying,
win.
man, it's not looking too good for y'all come Sunday. Just go ahead and put that out there in the ether. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead transition over to the next topic. The Niners O line versus Aaron fucking Donald. Aaron Donald has been a problem for a lot of teams in the NFL, but when it comes to the 49ers, shout out his daddy, Brunskill, no longer with us. Shout out my dog, Aaron Banks. You know what I'm saying? Not really. When we asked him like how Aaron Donald was, he was just like, it wasn't that bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the Niners O line versus
I wouldn't necessarily go that far, but yeah, he said he could hold his own though. Yeah,
I'm not saying Aaron Banks called him weak, but I'm just saying.
Nah.
And when I asked Aaron Banks, who was a little tougher to guard out of Chris Jones and Aaron Donald, he for sure said Chris Jones was a tougher.
But like you feel me? You ask about like the best 2 in the league though. You feel me? So like I feel like
if I ask a man in the face and he ain't got no fear for the former defensive MVP, that lets me all I need to know about.
I wouldn't say he feared Chris Jones either. I just said he felt like Chris Jones was a little harder to deal with.
I'm just saying, bro. Ain't nobody really worried about that boy. Y'all say Aaron Donald, bro. He showed out last week. He showed out last week versus the Seahawks. He caught Gino slipping with the sound bite. Y'all saying?
Oh my god!
So Aaron Donald did make some plays last week, but how you liking that matchup versus Aaron Donald versus our O-line?
I'm not gonna act like you feel me. He's not that dude. So you got to pay our respect, but I do think we'll be able to hold our own. But it's kind of even similar to like last week. If any one of them gets beat by Aaron Donald 1 or 2 times, I'm not necessarily gonna act like they having a bad game. You feel me? Like he's still Aaron Donald. You feel me? But for the most part, we make the defense think a lot. So it's a lot of misdirection. You feel me? You don't necessarily know where the play is going, so you always kind of a step behind. So you know what I'm saying? I expect him. I'm not gonna say to not show up on the stat sheet, but it's gonna be hard for him. You know what I'm saying? We got some shit for what he got. That's all I'm saying. And as far as the left side go, like I got no work. You feel me? Like
he might stunt to the left side, but he gonna be lined up more on Burford.
And like, bro, I was looking at like some of the film, like people, but Banks don't get enough credit because he's next to Trent Williams. You feel me? Like Trent Williams is so good. Trent Williams is so good that like it kind of gets overshadowed. That it's like, oh yeah, he do that because he's with him. Like nah, but like that boy really be out there, bro. He's raw, bro. I'm sorry, he's him to me. I mean,
he was one of the key blocks for that 60-yard run from Christian last week, bro.
But just look on the film, like he just hardly ever on every play he knows what he's supposed to do and he does it well. Like if it looks like he gets beat for the most part, like he's letting somebody get by because the play ain't even going that way. So he's kind of like, you feel me? Like there's some times where he does, but for the most part, that man is on point every single play. But anyways, Aaron Donald, you're gonna have to try your luck on the right side because I don't really think it's gonna. You know what I'm saying, but
I said Banks gonna put him in the body bag. You know what I'm saying? Mostly like with Banks, pulling too, very underrated as a puller. Him coming around on a crack block. You know what I'm saying? To break up the middle runs. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just on the chat right quick. Shout out my family from the chat this morning. She wanted to ask, folks seem to be underestimating the Rams. Rams defense, will it be ready? What you think about the Rams defense after last week?
I'm not worried about it. Like I said, they got
oh.
Aaron Donald, and that's about it. Like everybody else is kind of just.
I can't really name no other players on the defense like that. Like
I don't care who they got. It don't matter. I know who we got. That's how I feel about it. But like I said too, I still got to watch the game, so I'm gonna watch it a little bit, see how they was trying to attack Seattle. But at the end of the day, I don't feel like what they do is gonna neutralize what we do in any way, shape, or form on either side of the ball. So I feel like it's gonna be a Niners dominant victory.
This man said 49er fans fear Sean McVay. How, bro?
Yeah, right.
No, 1-8 versus, bro. What are you talking about, man? That's hilarious. I'm saying E-Monday, Lambs ain't shit. Lambs, E-Monday, man.
Yeah,
they
bro.
Weak, bro. They weak, bro. Since you were Raiders fam, see. Oh, this is a good one. Cooper Cup making fun of Sean McVay, worrying about his hair, is gold. You know what I'm saying? It's not going on in the chat, man. Everybody right in here, man. Hit that like and subscribe button right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of y'all in here. Appreciate y'all fucking with us on a Friday, going into this game. You know what I'm saying? Danker says, we haven't won since 1995. McVay hasn't stopped gelling his hair since 1995.
That's funny.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's pretty. Let me see. Oh, last one, see Xavier, bro. The Seahawks lost both of their tackles. Rams definitely ain't shit. Yeah, no, I'm not really worried about their defense like that, bro, at all.
Yeah, I'm not worried about their team, bro.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah. So that's what about the hype Tutu Atwell and
Puka? I do think he might have a little good game though.
You think Tutu or Puka?
I picked up Tutu. Puka's hurt. I forgot what he hurt.
Yeah,
Puka,
like, he got a little injury, but like I think they said he's still gonna play. But what you think about their receivers versus our defense and our back?
Not versus us, but I think Tutu's he make plays. He's like a I don't know, kind of like how Zay Flowers was. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna use him all around with the end arounds in the backfield, screen plays, and all that type. So I like him as a little fantasy option, but against us, I don't think he's gonna be able to do much. He's too little to get down with it. You feel me? Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw are gonna break him. Like,
yeah.
And if what's the name already hurt, I think Akua or whatever his name is, he like hurt his ribs or something, or like his oblique or something like that. And like, I don't know what it is. It's not like I can't remember what it is. Let me see.
Man, I gotta check the actual the question reports. I got them starting against you this week, so we're gonna see what happens on that. Shout out Captain Joking.
Yeah, so oblique injury.
Huge fan of y'all stream. Thank you, my boy. Already subbed. Should I trade Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, and AJ Dillon for Devontae Adams? I'm gonna say
hell no. Not my personal opinion.
Not that many, bro. You shouldn't have to give up that many.
I feel like right now, like Garrett Wilson and Devontae Adams are kind of in the same boat, if you ask me. Like Devontae Adams is out there with Jimmy G, bro. So it's like it kind of you're gonna take what you're gonna get. Garrett Wilson is out there with Zach Wilson, but I at least feel like
I cannot get Garrett Wilson. All right, that's why my boy got all these people attached to it, bro.
Like Garrett Wilson had a good season with Zach Wilson last year. That's at least what I got going for that. You feel me? Like
you got a touchdown with him last week. You got a touchdown with him last week.
Exactly. So you feel me? Like, and a running game is good. So people gonna have to start loading the box. Like, you feel me? I still feel like there's an upside with Garrett Wilson. I would hold on to that. AJ Dillon, maybe you might try to dump, but I feel like Amari Cooper might.
I like Amari this year. Browns. Yeah. I will hold on to them for now, bro, and just put a watch interested on Devontae Adams, just see what he does throughout these next couple of weeks. But I feel like you still got a pretty good chance with those.
I feel like if you want to take the risk, you could do Garrett and AJ for Devontae if you're willing to take that risk. But I wouldn't do more than that.
Not Amari and Garrett.
Yeah, nah. I feel like AJ and Devontae maybe. But other than that,
I tried to get off. Nigga, I sent off 3 trades on Tuesday morning for Garrett Wilson. I got hell no.
I told you, man. I'll talk to you after this week, but we playing this week. I ain't trade your ass shit. You ain't get the
Yeah, no,
motherfucking thing for me this week.
And nobody fucking with Garrett. Even though Garrett Wilson literally just got a touchdown, bro. Like,
Nah, listen, like I said,
crazy.
I'll step into your office after this week is over.
Step into your office. Yo, bro, we'll get to it in a second, but I was so lit yesterday. Rolling that dice with DeAndre Swift.
Hold on. E in the chat said we finna get a goose egg. Watch. Oh, my boy talking crazy.
We're gonna get a goose egg. Wait. Oh, the Rams gonna get that? Yeah, they might be one of the teams that
goose
put up that goose egg. That would be crazy. I mean, literally, they put a shutout at the end of the second half last week.
I'm telling you, they definitely could have had a shutout if it wasn't for 2 Demo penalties. But like we said, too, it's just 2 penalties that we'll live with because it's like I'll take the aggressiveness. But you know what I'm saying? It could have been a shutout last week. Yeah, but so our defense is
too much out of the realm of things.
Yeah, I don't either. But we got to fix that kick coverage though, bro. I wasn't feeling that. They returns was kind of like I'm like,
the Steelers returns or
when the Steelers was returning on the kickoff, like we gotta get that a little situated.
More shored up.
Yeah, or kick it out the back every time.
Those teams definitely watch that for sure. Go ahead, shout out Captain Jokey. You're all good, my boy. All good. Rams. What do you say? Rams take over SoFi North, bro. He is trying so hard, bro. That's a great segue.
No way you drinking this early,
bro. No. He been going all week, bro. Hold on, let me share the screen.
Y'all don't even take over your own stadium. How would you think y'all gonna take over our stadium?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro. Y'all. Let me know. Can you see this? So, according to Nick Wagner at N Wagner, the annual SoFi Stadium, aka Levi South projection through Vivid Seats for Sunday 49ers versus Rams game has a current forecast of 64% Niner fans and 36% Rams fans.
That's amazing.
And this is after winning a Super Bowl, bro.
Bro, I told you, Rams fans don't really exist. Like, my boy in here trolling. He's not a real Rams fan.
Bro, like, how hard is that, bro? They literally won a Super Bowl in the last, 3 years, and they still ain't got no fan base like that, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. The 49ers really run California, bro.
But LA is kind of similar to Miami. It's so much going on out there. Like, ain't nobody got time to just be a fan of all this stuff. But the Lakers are the Lakers. The Lakers are the one exception because
the Dodgers fan base is pretty strong.
No, for sure. And the Dodgers are, you feel me, a championship caliber team. But for the most part, it's like the Lakers and everybody else is gonna kind of show up to the stuff as the team starts doing well. Anything outside of that, they just kind of whatever, like going with the flow.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Shout out my family, an amazing loyal Niner fan base, bro. We travel the best, bro.
No, for sure.
Regardless of city, regardless
those you feel me? Those are numbers to prove it. Like they don't even. That ain't just us talking.
Bro, 49
minus
30.
My boy, appreciate you coming through.
Oh yeah, shout out, man. Shout out the gang. You know what I'm saying? 49 minded. Everyone go ahead, follow my boy's podcast. Loyal to that Bay soil. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man. Yes, sir. Amen. Amen to that. Now, yeah, that's just bro. Even when we went to Atlanta last year, bro, we packed it out. Las Vegas on New Year's, packed it out. Like 49 fans travel, bro. It's not just Levi South. It's kind of just everywhere we go at this point.
Yeah.
Should just be crazy, bro.
And then also too, depending on what color your teams is, that red's gonna stick out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the red's gonna stick out. You know?
The only time when we was it's crazy though, because a lot of other teams kind of show up to our games kind of deep a little bit when we go. Like the Charger fans was a little bit deep last year. Packers fans have been there deep, but just on the road.
Seattle fans were kind of thick when they came last year too.
Yeah, so the niggas will pull up to Levi Stadium, but in terms of just overall travel, when we be on the road, because so many Niner fans just across the country, just from every different parts. I be seeing all these people on Twitter from fucking Texas and
for sure,
East Coast,
and they be setting up tailgates and all type of shit.
Yeah,
The day before they be having the little 49er parties.
They be 49er fan base.
I ain't gonna lie, we don't be going to that shit though. We be doing our own thing on
Yeah,
Saturday
no,
night.
all right.
We'll catch
Everything
y'all.
that
We
do
catch y'all on Sunday.
we keep it in the low. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not opposed to it. It's just
Yeah. No.
We just be
Right. We see in traffic. Except when we was in Seattle, we saw some on that little strip.
Yeah, we went to like the little. Yeah, we was at the bar, but like we
One and
wasn't at like the
two.
pre-49ers. You feel me? Official tailgate
we
Empire party. Like
real niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to them though. You feel me? We not against
no
it.
shade.
It's
No
just
shade.
you feel me?
We just like we just got, you know what I'm saying, other shit going on.
That-
Tyler,
yeah.
question. You know I have to throw in the Warriors when the season starts. Are you guys gonna? Oh man, my
Of
family.
course.
We mixing Warriors talk now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to say right. We for sure. We talked
I was
about
talking
the
about Grandma
Warriors.
on the last show.
Yeah.
You saw that picture we got today with oh yes, how you feel about Dwight Howard?
I wish they would have did it last year when Wiseman was here. That's the only thing I have to say about it. Otherwise, I'm cool with that. We need a little size. You feel me? Like I'm honestly good with our roster. As long as we do what we need to do, I feel good. Even if we get another shot blocker, is the only like I said, only criticism I have, like some inside paint presence to go against the Jokic's of the world, but it's only a handful of him, so whatever. But we need to do it.
Yeah. So what's our projection score for the game? You have it at
41-10.
Woo! Damn. Write it down. 41-10. You was right about the last one. I'm gonna go 30-10. I'm gonna go 30-10 this week. Do see us not getting over them getting over 10 points. I'm gonna roll with you on that. See what's going on in the chat for a second. Anybody throw your score projections in there if you want. My boy Monday already knew he's gonna throw it in there. 35-0.
I like it. I like it.
Mike, we are not sure about Thursday yet. We are not sure. We're gonna figure it out though. We got a couple days. We're gonna figure it out. But I think that ticket's gonna be kind of hot right now. It's gonna be the first one on Thursday night, but we're gonna see what happens. Let's go. My family has it 24-17. I'm guessing that's definitely 49ers. You got them definitely scoring a little bit more. African Mike says that's tough. You gotta respect your opponent. Mike, I don't see them having more weapons than the Steelers, and the Steelers only got 7 points on us, so we're gonna see 41-9. We got some crazy man. We're gonna drop some points this week. Damn, but 40 points is a lot though. That's why I'm sticking with 30.
What did we have last week? 37.
37. Yeah.
Let's turn one of them field goals into a touchdown.
40 is the number. That's a number.
One of them field goals could be a touchdown.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, now we're all picking the 49ers to win. It seems like, of course, should be a nice, easy win for the most part. I think heavy CMC should probably have another monster game, 100 to 150 yards. Who you got going off this week, Ayuk or Debo?
Debo for sure. Debo always kills the Rams.
Ram killer, yeah.
And also, too, after what Ayuk did, bro, they about to double team that man. Ain't nobody finna just let Ayuk put up 200 and 2 touchdowns every week. They finna double team the hell out that man. Like, he was already, you feel me, you have to worry about him, but you on everybody's radar now. Like, so, yeah, Debo probably gonna have his way this week.
Yeah, no, facts. Definitely. I'm rolling. Because Debo's the Ram killer, he just gets up for them games. So I would say Debo might have a better game, but I'm starting Ayuk in one league, so I'm gonna need him to kind of have a similar type of game. But I could definitely see him having more eyes on him for this week. Let's see. African Mike says we're in there for 150. Mike, 150 I think is gonna get us up there with Jesus, but we're gonna find something. We're gonna figure out something. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make a good transition over to the fantasy football corner. I have an interesting matchup. Me and Pat are facing off this week in fantasy football in one of our leagues. DeAndre Swift went ahead and rolled the dice yesterday. He was only projected to give me 9 points, and I went ahead and rolled with him.
It's funny too. I was thinking about sending you a trade for him. But then after
DeAndre?
this, I know you ain't letting him go now. After we did last week, I'm like, you'll probably be ready to get rid of him.
I was. It was just situational last week. I was disappointed, but it was situational just because they were still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And once I saw Kenneth Gainwell was out yesterday,
Yeah.
I was like, you got to roll the dice with him, and he
Not for sure. He
might have
delivered.
established himself in that starter spot. So
He delivered. Oh my goodness.
definitely fucking with heavy this week. But who you liking for your matchups this week? Who you got for your squad?
Listen, Cheetah, he's a different type of animal.
And you do got a cheetah.
Cheetah's a different type of animal. He got me a wedge single handedly last week. I'm not gonna disrespect that, man.
He is a
I do think Drake London. I think he's gonna. I think he's. I hope he's gonna bounce back. They got who they playing? Green Bay. They're playing Green Bay. But I'm hoping Jair takes his time with Kyle Pitts and it takes him out the game, and then they can go ahead and let my boy Drake do his thing. That's what I'm praying on.
Okay, we're gonna see how Drake London.
Anthony Richardson's playing against D'Amico Ryans defense, and D'Amico Ryans was kind of struggling with them option quarterbacks and running quarterbacks a little bit. So I feel like that's a young defense. They go probably have a couple of hiccups, and I hope Anthony Richardson goes crazy. Those are my two. What about you?
Jahmyr Gibbs. You got Jahmyr Gibbs too. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I think he's gonna have a. Because he could have scored last week. He just tripped over his own goddamn feet.
Man. Bro, he's old, bro. Oh, my God.
He got too juiced. I was talking to Tone about that. Like, he saw the injury, got too juiced, and tripped over his own feet.
He got way too excited. It was right there for him. So, yeah, no, that was crazy. I like that pick. We kind of think alike. So, you got Jahmyr Gibbs and Najee. I'm a little worried about that.
I think Najee gonna have a bounce back game too. Monday Night Football, people counting him out after week 1. I think Najee gonna have a bounce back game.
Definitely gonna have a bounce back game. I'm a little hurting more on the injury side. Mark Andrews and Christian Watson being out. Mark Andrews might go, but
same Christian Watson too. They're both maybe. I know they're both questionable.
Yeah, no. Mark Andrews been practicing this week, so I like him. Probably starting them over Laporta, but I see more close to game time.
My boy got 3 tight ends. You different, bro.
No, bro. Because you can run on that
the flex,
flex spot in this league. So I kind of went heavy tight ends this year. So
not a bad move when you got Andrews. You feel me? Like he's real consistent as long as he's playing. And then I like the upside with Laporta. He's looking like he got a good chemistry with
Jared.
Yeah, I picked him up in my other league because Goddard, man, just ain't cutting it right now.
Nah, I didn't like Goddard coming into this year. Like he's a good name, but he don't get enough like looks or touchdowns.
Yeah. But I just thought they was like heavy run offense. He might be able to slip some screens and shit in there this year, and they was gonna get a little bit more run heavy. But they're run heavy that he just ain't involved in the pass game, which is crazy. But
fact.
It is what it is at this point.
Oh no, he got roasted. Who roasted this nigga? My nigga, the announcer, Al Michaels. Is Al Michaels? Is that the right? I think I'm saying the wrong name. For Thursday Night Football.
I don't even know who's on Thursday.
The OG, bro. He was like, Dallas Goedert right now has 7 catches, but it's only for 21 yards. So bro, he played this nigga, bro. I was like, damn, bro. I think it's Al Michaels. So that was Al Michaels is old, bro.
That's
He was calling the stadium the old stadium.
He got some catches this week, but it's just like he don't got really no bounce right now. It's just
pop like that. Bro, I was going against TJ Hawkinson last night.
Breaking no tackles. Oh my God. He's got pop right now. He looking like the best tight end in fantasy football right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Crazy,
he's probably number 1.
That's pretty good. So for my matchup this week, I like Calvin Ridley versus the Chiefs. Like that matchup. Bijan versus Green Bay, needing to get more looks. And what I really like this week is James Cook versus the Raiders. All my Raider fans in the chat right now, I think y'all about to get blowed out. Pause. But I feel like the Bills going to bounce back in a major way at y'all expense. And I'm really liking James Cook this week. So we'll see. It's going to be a close matchup. I think we're projected right now. I'm projected 128, 125 after yesterday. And you are projected 113. So we'll see who comes out.
They don't account for the X factor of the cheetah.
No, they don't. No, bro, it's gonna be so low, bro. What they got cheetah at right now? I think like 16. So being
Yeah,
generous.
he could do that on one play, bro. Like
Bro,
you'll be
that
right.
off the rip, bro. Like 20 points, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Hold on, we got Rams fans in right now. This shit is hilarious,
Hey, you
bro.
guys are finished. That is
You
funny.
see, you clowns are finished. Windows closed, bro. If y'all gotta keep the same energy, we're gonna do the show on Sunday night. When y'all take this L, please come back to the chat. We want to have y'all have the same fucking energy, bro.
Y'all are crazy.
Rams
I appreciate y'all coming through. It's all love, but you guys are delusional.
Yeah, y'all fucking with the chat. Hit that like, subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna take this L on Sunday, bro.
Y'all are delusional.
This is hilarious, bro.
No way you just my man got his burner account, he got his regular burner account, and he got the double burner account. Fuck.
Jim Everett's definitely the burner account for sure. Like,
that's funny.
He said my boy Denker said he's first place in Bonte's league for now. Highest score. That's what's up. Keep that shit going, Denker. You gotta definitely be
talking about Hawk, because Hawk is a monster.
Yeah, nah, facts. I was gonna say, should I start? This is another league. Anthony Richardson or Jared Goff?
Who's Goff playing?
Seattle.
I go Richardson. My personal opinion. I talked you out of Richardson last week, I think, but no way I thought Aaron Rodgers was gonna get hurt though. I mean,
oh my goodness, I know, but I wasn't back. I went off in that league. We still got the win. Even when Aaron Rodgers gave me 0 points,
right.
when he ran that touchdown in the end zone, I was like, motherfucker.
Nah, but I like the Anthony Richardson match. I like the Anthony Richardson matchup, and then also, like I said, Seattle's defense is their strength of their defense is their secondary. So I still think the Lions win that game pretty well, but I think they're gonna run the ball on them. I don't even think they're gonna have to throw like that. So I got the Anthony Richardson going off against the Texans for sure, and also I'm rocking with him against you. So
yeah, no,
it's a double-edged sword.
Jim Everett, you know what I'm saying? We ain't no haters, bro. We just some real fans like talk our shit, man.
Hell nah, bro. Right. Nah, y'all can come through anytime, bro. Y'all welcome any week. Talk your Rams nonsense if you so please, my brother.
But plus Seattle fans is a bunch of nerds anyway.
They are, bro. Like they cool, but they don't they weird, bro. I ain't gonna
lie. Really not about that life. Bonte's a sucker for not letting me join his fantasy league. Shout out to Bonte if you're watching. Is what people think of you right now. Thank you. Now, happy birthday to my boy Bonte, though, for real. Dagger, Rams have more burner counts.
Fire up that victory chop.
No, fire the victory chop, Bonte. You already know what it is. Rams have more burner counts, depth than team depth. That's pretty funny. Bonte's mad because he got caught wearing fake Jordan. Not the fake James. Oh, this be their favorite one too, bro. Look. They put the tape emoji. Saying that we got to go back and watch the Super Bowls.
NFL docs to see our Super Bowl. That's funny as fuck.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I want to see a Super Bowl and be outside. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Hey, man, I like where we're at, man. I'll just say that.
Great show, fellas. We appreciate you, Jim Everett. You know what I'm saying? Boy, African Mike. Bet if we lose, Mill's gonna block you. Better hope the Niners.
Nah, hell no.
Right, no, we don't block.
Nah, y'all can come talk y'all shit next week. We don't think that's gonna happen though, but yeah, do what y'all so please, man.
That same energy when y'all lose.
Y'all always welcome. Win, lose, draw, man. Y'all always welcome.
Mike, you used to give me that shit about the Cowboys. Now you saying we're gonna lose to the Rams. What are we doing, brother? Come on, man. Let's be real. It's a league of some old buddies. Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
It'd be like that.
Vermillion Rams drink Modelo's. Niners will have life. That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. So African Mike, I'll be here, win or lose. You better be here if y'all lose, bro. If y'all keep that same energy, bro. We about to beat the brakes off of y'all for real.
Yeah, I just don't see where y'all have an advantage.
Y'all had the fear when y'all had Jalen out there. You know what I'm saying? When you had Matty Stafford that first year, but I ain't got nobody that put no fear in nobody's heart, bro. Not even Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald by himself, bro. Like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see where y'all have an advantage. Like, Aaron Donald might get a rep or two where he wins, but like, I don't really feel like
I don't think he's not even gonna get a sack, bro. He never gets like sacks against and shit like that. Like this is no day.
Not like that.
This is
He don't
no
like
day.
dominate. Like he does. Like I mean, he had sacks against us, but it ain't like he dominate where he be having like 2-3 type games. Like he be struggling, bro. He be getting frustrated for sure. Getting tossed out the game.
Scheme around him. Scheme around him, bro. Like,
right.
One man, bro. I bet you he knows who Debo Samuel is now. You feel me? Yeah,
right.
Feel me? Let's go ahead and transition to the last topic of the night. Our parlay picks.
Hold on. He said Burford and McKibben's gonna be on the ground. First of all,
oh wow,
Aaron ain't even going outside versus McKibben's. And second, Burford don't go out like that. He might have a false start or some holding, but he ain't gonna end up on the floor.
Put respect on Spencer Burford's name right now.
Yeah, you tripping, bro. Burford ain't gonna end up on the floor.
Smoking rocks. Cole McKibben, that's another story.
That's a DN. Unless Aaron plays outside a rep or two, I don't see him winning. McKibben ain't going out either.
On some real shit, African Mike says, fuck the Rams, fuck the Raiders, and fuck the Cowboys.
Hey, I hear you, brother. Faithful to the Bay, man.
So for the parlay picks this week, we're gonna go ahead and give y'all 3 parlay picks that we really feel like can definitely get you some extra money this weekend. I have my 3. I just want to make sure I look at the right spreads, but you got your 3 already?
I can do this as I guess as I go with the flow. I'm definitely taking the Niners. That's my number one.
For sure.
My first.
Minus 7.5. I'm definitely taking the Niners.
Yeah.
Minus 7 now. It went down to minus 7 now.
Oh, even better. Yeah, I think we're gonna win by a lot. So there's that. Honestly, I would take the Colts. They are -1. I think the Colts probably are gonna win the game. I just think they have a better roster right now, in my humble opinion. And then Monday Night Football, I'm taking the Saints. Or are we doing all Sunday, or are we doing Monday?
I mean, if you have more than 3, I was gonna just say 3 parlay picks. Probably you do for Sunday, and if you want to do Monday night, that's fine. So you got the Niners
I'll
right
take
now.
The Chargers. I'll take the Chargers -2.5.
-2.5.
Niners, Chargers, and Colts. Yeah, so if we're doing Sunday, yeah, I think the Saints are covered too. If you want to pick for Monday, you know what I'm saying, you can put that on there. I think the Saints will win by more than 3.
I like it.
But I think the Chargers will then beat the Titans by at least 3. I think the Niners will beat the Rams by a lot, and I think the Colts, Houston is -1, so the Colts win.
Okay, I'm liking that. I'm going this week. Niners, of course, -7. Gonna cover that. I'm going the Packers to cover versus Atlanta. I just saw this right now. This is just off the top of the head.
Underdogs. Yeah,
they're underdogs at -1.5, and I like that Packers defense versus Atlanta. Like how Jordan Love looked last week, even without his star wide receiver. So I'm gonna take the Packers in that one. So I have Niners, Packers. In my last one, I'm so sorry to the y'all in the chat, but I got the Bills smoking the Raiders this week.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought your last pick was gonna be Detroit.
No, I thought it was. I really, bro, you have me.
So I was for sure looking at it, but I'm like, nah, I know y'all just knew you was gonna take that shit. That's how funny.
I want to, but Seattle, they coming off that loss. They kind of need a win, but I like the energy Detroit is coming with. We've been seeing CJ Gardner talking that shit with everyone bringing the ski mask to the game. I hit this nigga Pat earlier in the week with that shit, and he said, "Look, I don't care who the Lions are playing, but I'm picking them this week." So I kind of stayed away from that one. Do you like the Lions in that game versus Seattle?
I do. Honestly, I like the Lions where they stack up in the NFC. Did you end up doing your teams too? Your teams from each conference?
I did not.
Okay, but I say because I where they stack up, I think they're gonna finish third in the NFC, potentially second. Because I think the NFC East like the Cowboys and Eagles, I think that conference is gonna eat each other alive. You feel me? The Giants ain't necessarily good, but they you know how they play the conference. Well, besides game one, that conference always the conference usually always steal games from each other. It's like they always eat each other alive. So I just think it's gonna be rough for them. But I don't think Seattle gonna make the playoffs. I don't think they're gonna. So
ooh, you got the Seattle not making the playoffs after them bitch ass niggas said they was gonna win the division.
Nah, I don't. I
don't
see it.
Who you got coming out? Let's go. At least who you got coming out? We can do those. I go
NFC. NFC. I got us finishing first.
Okay.
I got the Eagles winning their division. Although the Cowboys do look good, I just feel like when it comes down to it, the Eagles are a more complete team. I do not trust Dak Prescott. And outside of CeeDee Lamb, I really don't like Dallas's offensive weapons. Like I just don't like. Not saying that Tony Pollard ain't good. Not saying that Gallup ain't good, but I'm not a fan.
Brandon Cooks.
He's hurt already, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know how that goes.
Yeah.
I got the Lions,
Eagles.
Lions finishing third.
Lions.
Okay. Lions, Eagles, Saints, winning their division. Now, obviously, the Cowboys, I got them as the 5th seed.
Wild card.
I got the Packers as the 6th seed.
Ooh.
And I got the Vikings sneaking back in the 7th seed.
On that backside.
Yeah, because they're starting off rough, but I still think they got enough talent to turn it around. You know what I'm saying? Like, even as much as I don't like Kirk Cousins, I do respect him.
I would go all those picks except swap the Eagles for the Cowboys. Then the Cowboys have the division.
Yeah.
But all those picks are right, I would say.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with you on that. Go AFC.
AFC, I had to put LeVon Mahomes as the 1st seed. Jordan and cleats are just hard. Now that Chris Jones is back, I was going to drop them down a little bit.
And Travis.
I was going, but I mean, Chris Jones was holding out, talking about till week 8. So I was thinking, you feel me? Like, we knew Kelsey was going to be back, but like, I thought, So I'll give them the number 1 seed out of respect. Number 2, going with them Jags, man. I'm telling you, I'm a big believer. 2nd seed in the AFC. Going with them Jags. Number 3.
You did say that.
Yeah. Number 3, I'm going with Buffalo. I think they struggled a little bit that first game with Josh Allen turning the ball over. But I think he'll tighten up a little bit, and I like their roster top to bottom. So I'm going Bills 3. 4, I'm going Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to win that division. It's a tough division, but I think when it's all said and done, they'll get it done. The 5th seed, I'm going Dolphins. I like the way the Dolphins came out looking. I almost picked them to win the division. I think they have the pieces to do it, but I still feel like
the defense.
But it's better though. It's a lot better. But you're right. It's just I feel like they went against the Chargers last week, so they got caught in that. You know, like somebody that.
And Jalen got to come back too.
It as well. You know what I'm saying? And then speaking of that, 6, I'm going Chargers.
Okay.
And then 7, I'm going Bengals. I think they're gonna limp back into the playoffs.
I'm not mad at that list.
I was at the 7. I was almost gonna put the Browns. But
The Browns are there. Hey, the Browns are sleeping the Brownies now.
Hey, I'm telling you. But when it's all said and done, I think the Bengals gonna limp back in.
But I think that's gonna be the tiebreakers. I think the Browns, because they own them so much, they already got the one up on them.
Yeah, I mean they got to play again though. So.
It's gonna be out of those 2. I'm not even gonna be mad at that list. I would swap probably the Ravens maybe a little bit higher. I'm so bullish on Lamar and their offense, but you have the Jaguars higher than I thought. But I can see that just with their division being weak.
Yeah,
and them just having like I'm saying a better record. So I can't really disagree with too much with those picks as well too. So I'm I'll have to agree with you on that too. So that was pretty good. So well, everyone, thank y'all for joining us on this Friday evening. We had a lot of people come through to the chat. Appreciate y'all for fucking with us. Definitely hit that like, subscribe button, turn on notifications because looking like we're gonna be back on Sunday night after the games go off. After that last Sunday night game goes off, we will be tapping in. So we want y'all to go ahead and get that game day experience with us. So definitely tap in for that. And we'll probably do Wednesdays. So maybe we're looking at Sundays and Wednesdays right now for the new schedule. But I want to appreciate y'all for just, keep rocking with us whatever days we come on. Really appreciate that. You got any last words, my boy?
Nah, man. Like you always say, like, subscribe, hit the notifications. It's always love. You're always welcome here on the soil. Even if you're a Rams fan, as unfortunate as that may be, you feel me? Y'all always welcome here on the base soil, man. Appreciate y'all coming through.
Y'all saying we'll go ahead and take off here on Stadium. Y'all go ahead and just hit us with a like and subscribe on the way out. All right, y'all.
Levi
Have a good
South,
weekend.
we on the way, baby.